Alright, this is Owen from Team 67002F, and I'm going to do a States robot explanation. So I'm just going to go over all the parts of the robot. So here we've got our drivetrain. It's all geared together. The motors are on these two middle axles. It's just 1-to-1 green cartridges. And it's the same thing on this side. And then we've got our intake. It's a 3-stage intake. The bottom section floats, as you can see. You know, we put a disc in there, sucks it right up into our indexer, and our intake is actually geared to our roller mech, which is right here. We've got our big 60A flex wheel, and that's got a big reduction ratio, so it's like, it's 50 RPM, I believe. And our intake motor is up here. It was originally mounted down here, but we had problems with the drivetrain. But it's our intake, it's floating, it works very well. It localizes the disc up into our indexer and flywheel, which is what I'll talk about next. So if we go over here, I run the indexer. It's actually not like a regular indexer. It's 4 flex wheels kind of in a row. And this is our compression bar. So the disc comes up, pushes that up, and it lands back down. And that basically puts compression on the disc, so the indexer wheels can carry it out. So if I put it in there, it's kind of hard with one hand. Right, you can watch if I spin the flywheel up. Shoots it right out really fast. Our fire rate was very competitive. You know, we were able to make like 12 discs a match by ourselves, and then we can move on to the flywheel after that, since that's such a part of the indexer. Our flywheel is 2-motor flywheel. They're both blue cartridges. It's 84-12, so it's 7-to-1, so it's 4,200 RPM. We run it at about 50% power, because at 100% it just shot way too hard. You know, there was no point. But it's very low friction, very easy to turn. It's heavy, doesn't lose a lot of momentum. It's able to shoot 3 very consistently, and it spins up really fast because of the dual motor. And then after that, we've got our endgame mech. So we've got the air tank down here for easy access to fill it up and drain it. And our endgame is actuated by 2 pistons in the middle here, and it just kind of pushes up and pushes this plate off. It's got 6 holes in it. And so these get activated, and then all 6 strings get shot at once. And we were able to cover anywhere between 16 to 20, 21 tiles per match consistently. You know, I think our lowest was like 15, and our highest was like 23. So it's fairly inconsistent with how many tiles we cover, but it was always a lot. And that's about it. That's our States robot. It's our first year doing this, so you can expect us back next year with a much better robot. You know, we've learned a lot this year, and I think we're going to be a really good team, you know, especially coming into later years. And this is our brain and battery setup. You know, we had 2 battery clips, but we got rammed pretty hard in one of the matches, and one of them broke, so we just had to have 1 battery clip on it, and we kind of zip tied it in between each match. And then we just took it off. These are battery changes. But yeah, that was our States robot. And we'll see you guys next year's game.